to the past.
And this is me playing this time.
Yep.
And
So
I am a bit rusty, so don't be surprised
yeah,
if I make some
he made
mistakes.
he made a few boo-boos. So I always have something stuck in my throat when I do these.
I don't know.
So
Night on the waterfront. On the docks, rats scurry
that
about
voice
their
is
grim
familiar.
business. Tip from Felicia Hardy.
We've already been over this.
Yeah.
Looks like she was onto something.
Whoa, it's slipping!
Hey, look at this.
It's just a hunk of rock. What's all the extra protection for?
The goblins paying you to ask questions now.
Hammerhead.
No, Hammerhead.
Yep.
Then shut up.
He wasn't in the
Goblin
Noir
says the
comic.
spiders
No,
got
he
after the
wasn't.
tablet,
This
but he wants
is
all measures taken to stop him
the
getting
first
it.
time
flattered.
appearance in
Now
the
lower it
Noir
in
universe
before
for
I
him.
lose my cool.
But he makes more sense here
You're
because
cool.
Yeah, he does. I mean, look at that suit.
the whole mobster thing.
Stop
I love
talking
this
and
scene.
start throwing lead.
And he's like jet skiing off a car.
I think we lost her.
Keep your eyes peeled. You see something, shoot first
Your
and ask
gun's big
questions.
enough?
Never. We're not taking any chances. Read me?
Loud and clear, boss.
How can they not see his eyes?
Welcome, boss. We got everything set up for you.
Okay, so welcome to 1932.
Delivery for Mr.
33,
That's
I
right,
believe, is
Hammerhead.
the year.
And I'm gonna follow you right to it.
This
Too many times.
is the most different of the four because
It's
Amazing, 2099, and Ultimate are all your basic kind of beat 'em up-ish type things. Noir here is stealth-based,
Right, boss.
but unlike the Arkham games where you have a room and then it's up to you to figure out how to take them down, these are pretty path set up.
Yeah.
Like, they go in paths and there's like a certain pattern to take them down, so
Why I'm taking so long to do this is because if Hammerhead's still there, it'll make this a lot harder on you.
yeah, that's another thing. You can't just rush through Noir, you have to be patient.
Yeah.
Which, getting back to what I was saying, the enemies are set up in a pattern. Now, the thing about this versus Arkham City and Arkham Asylum is that the enemies in those stealth areas, they're just... they move wherever, and then they change depending on what you do. Here they don't.
Yeah.
They're stuck in a pattern, and if you knock somebody out and they see that the guy's gone, they don't even react to it.
Yeah.
So the realism's a bit taken out, and it's a bit
and
not
I take
right
my
compared-
sweet time with these sections.
it's a bit not right compared to the Arkham games, but it still works.
Yeah. Again, I take a long time with these, so that's why this is gonna take a while.
Yeah, he's superly patient and cautious.
And you kind of have to be, because
Well,
guns hurt Noir.
Yeah. The other three Spideys, they have to deal with gunmen too, but the guns probably do less damage than fists. But to Noir, they mow him down.
Yeah.
He can't take gunshots to save his life.
Spiderman
The other
tries to pull
three
the rescue.
gunshots are nothing.
Savvy?
You grease this?
Yeah, boss.
What?
Let's
Grease
go.
You
him?
shouldn't have brought innocent people into this. That just makes me mad.
Oh yeah, and he's the most serious too.
Yeah.
He's not
Seeing-
as jokey.
Okay. So for those of you that don't know anything about Spider-Man Noir, this is basically an alternate universe
How do I explain it?
where
It's like
it's
like
a
almost
what if
close,
Spidey
you know? If you listen to
took
it real
place in the
close,
1930s during the Great
speaks to you
Depression and the mob era.
like a dame.
And this is basically what happened.
No.
There's... I don't know if I want to go over the story now.
Whispering?
There's this mob leader named Osborn, aka the Goblin. And he ran this group
He's not the only.
of people, and Uncle Ben got caught up in them. He
Screw up
could-
number one.
Yeah.
I didn't see that guy. It's been a while since I played this, so I kind of forgot that that guy was there.
So when they end up when Uncle Ben ended up not being able to pay them back, Osborn sent his main lackey Vulture, which we'll be seeing in the next video, or the next Noir level, to kill him. And by kill him, I mean eat him, because he's a carnivore.
Cannibal.
Cannibal, thank you. So, Noir got his powers via finding an ancient spider god statue that gave him strength, agility, and the ability to cling the walls.
Oh, I guess you can't really have radioactive spiders in the 30s, now can you?
Nope. So they kind of had to implement some kind of mystic thing into it. It worked. It's not that big of a deal.
He doesn't use webs, though, does he?
Well, that's what I'm bringing up here with Madam Web.
There are only multiple dimensions to save.
Where'd you get that hunger?
Hey, if I just rushed in there, I'm going to die, so shut up.
So, seeing how this is the 1930s, you know, technology is not, it's not advanced, so he made webbing the best he could, and it was kind of liquefy, like it would just splatter everywhere. It'd be like some kind of...
It wouldn't solidify?
No, it would just be like some kind of liquidy goo. Mostly to like hold people down. Like he would spray their feet and then they wouldn't be able to move anywhere.
So he can't web swing.
No, he can't web swing. So, like I said, with Madam Web giving each Spidey a certain upgrade, she managed to give Noir solid web lines like the other three Spideys. So he's able to swing and actually
that looked
shoot.
Like it hurt.
Yeah.
Right there.
So she gave him the ability to actually swing and spin a solid web line like this.
Yeah.
See, he can't do that in the comics because the webs would just come out like this big gooey splotch of whatever the heck.
I need help fighting
Yeah.
So if anything, this is the strongest Noir has ever been.
And yet he can't take bullet butt.
Yeah, really.
It's a crap.
How's your kneecaps? In good shape? Yeah? You want to keep
This is one of the
So,
longest
with
parts.
him being in the 30s, he's got to deal with mobs and everything. He is not really comedic.
Yeah.
He's pretty dark and very serious, so
could
don't
basically
expect many smart remarks out of this Spidey.
You could basically say he's Spider-Man and Batman fused together.
Yeah, this is basically what would happen if Spidey acted like Batman.
Yeah.
This is the closest you're gonna get to Spider-Batman.
Spider-Bat. Okay, this part took... I love how the camera, you move it just an inch, it will directly go back down there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is irritating. I was trying to get a good view of the area. Because this part can be a bit tricky to pull off.
Yeah.
Let me go. I won't tell anyone. Honest, I won't.
More people
You have
trapped.
to,
How dare you keep me here?
take out one of these two guys first. I recommend the guy who's standing completely still because...
More people trapped.
No kidding.
Okay, now you have to wait.
Oh, where'd he go? Hmm.
Somebody get me out of here.
Let's just walk casually.
I don't notice anything.
Let me go.
And he's moving. Take him out.
Looks like I got the drop.
That sounded like it hurt. And now you have to wait for that guy to turn around, take him out. And I make my move.
Wow.
I kind of forgot where the hostage was there for a second.
Tell me where Hammerhead went.
I'll have to find him, Chief.
Trying to stay out of the spotlight. Because there is a dude back there.
So yeah, all in all, the Spider-Man Noir book it's good. It's a 4-part miniseries.
Only 4 parts?
It's a 4-issue miniseries. They made a sequel series like a year later. I haven't read it yet, but the real Noir book it's a 4-part miniseries, and it's actually really good.
Tell me
I have
you
it over
haven't
there.
killed him yet.
Yeah, I know.
Just haven't read it yet. It's worth it.
Freeing the hostages, ripping the gates up, knocking out the guys.
That's so.
And in case you haven't noticed, yes, this is the guy that voices Hammerhead in Spectacular.
Yeah, who does him really well.
Yeah. It's like the perfect voice for Hammerhead.
You out there? You hear me? Hear this. It's war now. After tonight, you're gonna need a pallbearer. And I'll be at your service.
Pallbearer? What is that?
After me.
I'm not entirely sure. It's probably a 1930s term for all I know.
You'll want to fight that jerk. Believe it.
Where are you going?
I gotta put something together for when he gets past you guys.
Not that I don't have total faith in you, but I don't.
Why don't you just use the gigantic guns?
Because that would be too easy.
You two, stay here and make sure no one follows.
Put Miguel O'Hara in this time period. He'd be done with this already.
Bullets wouldn't even hurt him.
I know. That your basic 1930s bullets probably would just bounce off of his costume.
Go climb up your thumb.
Sorry, fellas. I'm about to prove him right.
I'm about to prove him right. Yes, he is.
Welcome to probably the trickiest room in the
I did
level.
something stupid there. I wasn't supposed to do that. I was trying to get up there,
Yeah? Let's
but
see
for
how
some
tough they
reason
are.
the zip point wouldn't get off that section. I think I paused it by mistake here at one point.
Yeah, a little bit later.
Okay, this part is kind of tricky because you have to take the guys out. I recommend taking the guys up here out first.
Well, duh. You always want to take out the high moon.
Yeah, high ground.
Once you've secured the high ground,
The low ground's easy.
that roll applies in just about every game that involves stealth.
Yeah. And then there's a guy over here. Not as easy to get to because those girders are in the way. And they don't hear this.
Next time, look behind you.
Exactly. Okay, now you gotta take down the guys on the bottom floor.
And this is probably the hardest Hammerhead's level gets, is in this room. It's mostly because of how the Goonies are set up.
Yeah. They pace back and forth and really awkward.
And here's where he really starts to be overly cautious.
Yeah, this part takes forever.
Well, it's not supposed to take this long. You kind of play this part way too safely.
Remember, Tommy guns are hurtful. I hate that when you keep it there for a long time, you have to, like, oh, there. That's,
Done goof, son.
yeah, he was saying something, and I couldn't hear him, so I accidentally
Yeah, we were
paused
talking while we were doing this, and he paused. I was like, "Why'd you pause it?"
I kind of forgot that we were recording this.
He was into it. Don't worry, he doesn't do it in the Ultimate.
Yeah.
So, in case you're wondering, yes, he does have all of those things that the other Spider-Men do. The webs,
The only thing
defensive
he doesn't
stance.
have, the only thing he doesn't have is the gun yank, which would have been really useful.
He doesn't?
No, he doesn't have the gun yank. Okay, I tried something new, but
The
it
one
didn't-
Spidey who could really have benefited from that.
I tried something new there. I wanted to go that way and see if it would work. It didn't.
thought Noir had the gun yank. Oh, well.
No, that would make it too easy.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, and by the way, do not go hand to hand with gun enemies, because I'm telling you, they can block literally everything except for one move.
Well, there's one move that is technically unblockable.
You know which one it is, right?
The uppercut.
No, the cyclone. The cyclone punch.
Seriously?
Yeah, they can block the uppercut. They block everything except for the cyclone punch.
So things are a bit different in Noir after all.
Yes, because apparently guns are adamantium in this universe. And they project invisible force fields.
So what other Noir books were there? There was a Wolverine.
Iron Man.
There's an Iron Man.
Which is basically just like, you know, building off of what the 30s had, like rocket launchers and flamethrowers.
The Wolverine Noir is basically some dude that held onto claws,
Which
like
is
brass
kinda
knuckles.
stupid.
Like brass knuckles, which doesn't make any sense because Wolverine was alive in the 1930s anyway.
He was alive much earlier than that, too.
I don't know who else they did Noir.
Oh, where'd everybody go? This doesn't look good.
Thank you for opening the way for me, dum-dum. Okay, this is the first Hammerhead boss.
Yep. Now, these levels usually go in a certain pattern. You either start off seeing the boss character of the level run away, or you start off fighting him really quickly. Then you go through rooms of stuff of just like beating people up, a few puzzle areas, and then you get to the midway point and you fight a boss. And then you do more rooms, and then you get to the final boss. Except for Noir, which in every level he has at least one combat section.
Yeah.
Where the when the main boss of the level sends out goonies at you and you have to beat them up.
This boss is really easy. You have to avoid the spotlights and get behind him and then attack him.
Yeah.
Like so.
Yeah, we'll be seeing the Noir combat section for this level a bit later. And then you can see just how crappy his offense is. I'm serious, he's the one with the stealth, but he's also probably the Spidey with the worst combat.
Well, he barely needs to use it anyway.
Yeah, he doesn't need it.
Oh yeah, and the more you hit him, the more spotlights show up, so be careful of that.
Really?
Yeah.
Never noticed that.
Yeah, every time you hit him, he adds another spotlight, which makes it, I'm guessing, a bit harder to get to him. It doesn't really make it that much harder. It just means you have to, you know, move around more stuff.
But yes, Noir does have the defensive stance, speaking of his combat. He does have the defensive stance, and that works just the same as it does for the other three. Like David over here said, the only thing he doesn't have is the gun yang for some reason.
Well,
But besides
again,
that,
make it too easy.
he has exactly the same moves as the other three, but their properties are different.
Sucker punch.
And Noir is the only Spidey that has those first-person combat
Hammerhead,
sections
you
in
can't escape
every
me.
level.
I'll chase you to the ends of the earth.
You seriously had to do that?
Yes, I had to do that.
Gosh, that voice clip was terrible.
It's hilarious.
I don't care, even if... Okay, I don't know how that happened.
I don't either. I'm gonna tell you right now, you're better off just avoiding these guys.
Yeah,
Because
this is a room where you have to play it safe. I don't think there's a way to clear this room.
Like right here, here the camera decides to be a jerk.
Yeah, sometimes
And
for Noir, the camera can be a bit
finicky.
Yeah.
And I tried to move down, but the camera jutted so where I'm moving up again. It's just really hard. Like there.
He was trying to get the zip point.
Okay, here I was looking away from there, so I do something stupid here. Perhaps I can face through this pole here. Okay.
Get out of my way, pole!
Along comes the spider.
What time are we at? 20:09. Yeah, these are gonna get a lot longer.
Yeah.
Noir's takes forever.
Okay, here you have to save 5 hostages. He says there's 5 best triggermen, but there are more than 5 people here.
This actually is not that hard.
Yeah,
the
it really
one
isn't.
in the area with the trains that you spend so much time in is actually harder than this area.
Yeah, it is actually. Just wait until we get to the goblin level, though. That one could be really tricky to do.
No, actually, I really enjoy that. Especially the opening.
I'm not saying I don't like. I like that level. It's just that it's really tricky. Okay, this part you just need to wait for that one guy to turn around, and you can take both.
He
of them
didn't
out.
notice the flashlight spazzing out from behind him.
Apparently not.
Right.
Remember, 30s Goonies are thick.
People trapped.
Remember?
Now,
Goonies.
now I have a feeling that if they had made a game about nothing but Noir, it would be a bit closer to Batman.
Yeah.
Because they'd have more time to spend on just stealth.
Okay, this part.
But for being a part of a game with a bunch of other stuff in it, this actually isn't that bad.
Yeah.
And a lot of people say this is the best part of the game. And to
Yeah.
a certain extent, I would agree.
It's definitely the most different.
It's the most different, and for some reason, it's just satisfying to stealth kill people in this.
Well, how
I don't know
painful
why.
these takedowns are. These.
I don't know, sometimes I find it more satisfying to stealth kill people on Noir stuff than I do in the 2 Batman games.
Look at how painful those knockouts are.
Yeah.
I thought I was a goner. I'm here to help.
I don't know, but then again, in Batman, I enjoy the combat much better than the stealth anyway, so that's probably why.
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna have to start uploading some of my combat map things with all the characters onto this channel.
Okay, this is one of the trickiest parts of this section.
Not really, you just played it overly cautious.
Well, it's just that they always turned around to where I couldn't get that one guy. I was trying to wait for both of them to have their backs turned so I can take that guy out, but they always went right back, and I couldn't get to him. Like right here, that guy turned his back, and then he turns around, so I can't get that guy.
That's why you take out one of those 2 guys.
Yeah, but I couldn't figure out a way on how to do that. I tried to take out that guy on
I think
the
I was
left.
standing here giving you like the dirty looks, like, come on. There, get him.
And then I finally was able to see an opening and get that guy. I forgot which. I think I went for that guy, the guy right there in the center next. Yeah, I do.
God dang, so playing this way too safe.
Hey, I do that. Hey, you're the aggressive guy over here, okay?
Yeah, you should see us when it comes to stealthing in Arkham City. He'll stay up in the sky and he won't ever land on the ground. I'll jump down into a group of 4 gunmen and just beat the crap out of them. I don't care.
No, we both know that's not true. You'll throw batarangs at them.
Oh, especially in Arkham Asylum. I'll throw a triple batarang in a group of people.
And this guy's cakewalk after this.
Yeah, I'll like freeze one of them and then jump down into the...
Yeah.
Or turn off or disable 2 of their guns and then jump down and then beat up the 2 guys with that gun still active.
Oh yeah, you will do that.
Shoot, sometimes I'll just drop a smoke pellet in a group of 5 and go down there and start beating them up.
Yeah. Okay, the next part's...
And it worked.
Yeah. It does.
He would never have the guts to do that.
We're gonna rub you out, tough guy.
I'm gonna rub you out. You hear me? Rub you out.
It's all Jake.
It's unbelievable.
Bo. I hope you people get that reference.
Duck Twacey.
Doug Dwacey.
Okay, this looks painful.
Don't let the bed bugs bite. You'll pay
How
for
can
this,
you-
you will.
How can you get bed bugs from a freaking wall? It's not a wall.
Should have kept your eyes peeled.
Train cards.
Yeah.
Okay, there is a second one, and I think it's the one I take here. I wanted to see where it was to make it feel a lot easier on me. So,
Yeah, I think there's one. I think there's two.
Okay, this part is pretty hard because there's two guys there. One like moves back and forth. One just stays in the back.
It's all Jake.
No,
you
actually,
ba-
this isn't that hard.
And you basically have to, if you don't want to get seen, you basically have to get into the spotlight and make sure you don't get seen, basically. This part is tricky. If you're going for the spider's shadow achievement, this part is really hard.
Oh yeah, the achievement where you're supposed to go.
Through a whole level of Noir without being seen. Yeah, we got that. We did this one. But
How? Okay.
yeah, I got seen here, but I just decided to say, oh, forget it, and I decided to start punching. See, right here. That is the only move they can't
See the
block.
amount of damage it did to him?
Yeah,
If Amazing was in that situation, he wouldn't nearly have lost that much health.
yeah. But, yeah, Cyclone Punch is the only one that hurts them.
Good work.
The tornado.
Yeah, it's called the Cyclone Punch.
Oh, for Noir.
Yeah.
For Amazing, it's called like spinning bird
Want this,
kick.
tough guy?
Yeah,
For Amazing and Ultimate, it's just weapon spin or something.
yeah.
So here's the one combat section of Noir for this
I
level.
get kind of lazy here.
Finish him, boys.
Because he did this level before Ultimate, so he was a bit rusty
on-
with the combat.
Yeah.
He gets it back when he does the Electro level.
Why would I need to get it back in the Electro level exactly?
Because you actually... Yeah, right, most of those enemies are one-hit killed anyway.
And besides the
Now, look at him compared to Amazing. Look at how slow he is.
yeah. It is really hard to get combos off with him, seriously.
Yeah. And then you'll look at this, and then you'll look at the next Spidey we do, which is Miguel O'Hara, and you'll see a complete difference between the two.
And here's the big gun.
Yeah.
He basically has a... What kind of... Is that like a Bane mask or something?
I don't know.
You had to do that.
Yeah, his voice in that movie is bad. Doody, doody doo, doo doo.
What did he say?
I don't know. I wonder why they're playing Hammerhead's boss song here.
Because it's cool. And here's his finisher.
Ouch.
And breaks his spine.
Go back to bad guy school. You say that was your best guy?
Did he say
What
go
else
back to
you got?
Bane with ice cream?
No,
What?
I said go back to bad guy
Right
school.
behind
Oh.
you.
Yeah, run away.
You idiots! You're all worthless!
I'm coming for you, Hank.
They had guns from the high point,
And they decide not to
and they
fight.
cower off.
And here-
Hammerhead, your henchmen suck.
And he gains the power of the rock.
One more left to plead.
Remember what?
Power of the
Craven got fast. Hammerhead,
His arms become guns.
I should've
yeah, his hands molted with his guns.
No, they transform into a machine gun and a rocket launcher.
It's Edward Pistol Hands.
I have no idea how that's an improvement at all.
Tough guy!
Mister.
Well, when you start to punch him in the face, it doesn't look like it's hurting him any. So this boss
Says
is...
you. I don't know. So you gotta
Is
hit him
simple.
with this. Then you wait for him to shoot a rocket, and then
Honestly, I think this is probably the easiest of the bosses in the first
Yeah.
act of the game.
yeah. And then you have to get up behind him and take him down.
Haki-saki!
And ouch.
Do 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 do.
And you gotta do that again.
You basically have to kick him with something, and then he'll shoot a rocket at you. You have to make him shoot that. Steam will go off, and then you go up high, and then stealth kill him.
FYI, the steam will hurt you.
It will?
Yeah, the steam hurts you. It doesn't hurt Hammerhead, apparently.
I didn't know it didn't hurt him.
Yeah.
I didn't know. I mean, I didn't know it hurt you. That's
Yeah,
what I meant to say.
Yeah, it hurts you, but it doesn't hurt him for some reason.
Huh.
That was me trying to find one. I was trying to zip, but I couldn't find one.
Okay, no more of that.
Yeah. This next part, he goes absolutely berserk. At the dodge his attacks, which I think I do very poorly here.
Who cares? You got to take a large health bar.
Yeah, I do that thing.
No, you're doing.
Ow. Hammerhead used headbutt. Hammerhead's attack missed. Spidey used close
Look at this.
combat.
You hit him, and it looks like it doesn't even do anything to him.
It's not very effective.
What the freak is wrong with your forehead?
I don't. It's,
God dang, you're hideous.
his head's spewing magma.
I know, right?
Hammerhead fainted.
Schumacher. Alright. That's enough for you, moron.
The floating head lady appreciates your assistance.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Next time we're heading into Miguel O'Hara's world.
In the distant future.
2099.